It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. But I definitely had to come back to do the final tier list. I ended up playing Doma and Icy Shinobu, and I was like, you know what? I gotta at least do the final tier list because they're probably not gonna update this game anymore or any more DLC characters. Um, so so yeah, this is pretty much gonna be the final, tier list unless they make like a future like balance patch. But this is pretty much the final tier list. So let's talk about Icy Shinobu. I didn't play her as much. I know that she has like I know pretty much most of the things of what she could do like in her kit and whatnot. But Icy Shinobu she's pretty good, right? Now, in terms of DLC, she's probably the most balanced DLC character. I like that she has level 3 dash speed. She also has like one of the best heavies in the game, so it's really good for her neutral. I like that like when she does poison you with her neutral skill, it bounces you in the air. Same thing with the like it has different properties when she poisons you. I do like her light attacks in the air, and I like that they fixed the problem with the other Shinobu where like the other Shinobu, the regular Shinobu, she's like really floaty, but look at her look at her side dash, like it's really quick. It's much better. She has a pretty good grab as well. The only thing that's like bad about this Shinobu is like I'm just gonna say it now. Like I think her damage multiplier is too hot. It's 1.20, same thing as the other Shinobu, so it does really hurt because some of her stuff in neutral is pretty unsafe. Like you can't do this on someone's guard, or you can even probably punish this as well. But that's only like in her base kit, like without boost or anything. That's the only downside, and also like her call it, like her guard skill can be a bit inconsistent with the tracking sometimes, but other than that it's okay. But because she's a bit unsafe on those skills, like she will blow up, like you will get punished badly because she takes a lot of damage, but she does do a lot of damage herself as well. So like she can get easy free dashes as well. Like look, like what I'm saying, like she applies the poison to all her skills. Like look at this damage. um Her damage is really good, right? Also her assist as well is pretty good as well. Like it's okay underrated. Like it does put people in the air. You get free combos, free dashes and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't, like I said, I played with her for a bit. Not as much as I played Doma though, because I was really curious about him since he was the last DLC. But yeah, with all these in mind, like I think, like in terms of Slayer Slayer, she can do extremely well. Only like the hardest of meta can really like counter her, but it's not that bad. I think she only struggles with like demons with projectiles, and only the demons that are at least like the high tier characters in the game. None of the mid tier or low tier demons I think she still beats, but she's definitely a way better upgrade from her original part, and like it's not even close. Like it's not even close. I know not much people were hyped about Shinobu. I used to ask this in the polls all the time, um but yeah, she's a really good character. The most balanced DLC character they dropped, and the only thing I would change about her personally is I wouldn't make her take as much damage, and I'll make her just a tad bit more safe on her skills. But you can also do these in the air. I think she's still underrated though. Like I barely see people using her like in the tournaments I've seen recently and watch people play. But I think, but the only and another only downside is that she could only ult like after she poisons you, like after she poisons you with her neutral skill, you can like lift them in the air, but she can't ult after like any of her other skills, so that's kind of like a downside as well. But other than that, like her strongest thing is her heavy. You got the dash speed. She does really good damage as well. Her assist is pretty good. Overall, I think she's a really good character, and for the tier list right here, I'm putting her in the bottom of S tier. I think she's right below Muichiro. And as you guys can see with the tier list, I did make a few changes. I put ICU. I know people were telling me this like months ago, still commenting on my old tier list. Like, I think ICU is the best character in the game, right? When he first came out. And I was completely unaware of how powerful he was. I still had him at top 3. but I still did not understand the layers of the character. And I love Gi. You know, Gi is my main. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, ICU is by far the best character in the game. Even though they nerfed him, he's still the best character in the game. So I moved him up to top 1. I see Akaza still top 2 and Gyome top 3. Even though they nerfed IC Tanjiro, I still think he's in this tier right here. I did move Sabito up from the top to top of B tier. His heavy, I'm not gonna lie, his heavy is the best heavy in the game. I'm not gonna lie, it's so fast. You can pretty much gimmick through a lot of these matchups with Sabito. I still think he has his flaws, and I don't think he's A tier exactly, but I had to move him from low B tier to highest in the B tier. Other than that, that's pretty much the only things that really changed in this tier list. So let's go ahead and talk about Doma next. So man, now let's talk about Doma. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I know I missed the release and all that, but I decided to play him, and I played him a lot, like a lot of matches with this character, and I gotta say I'm very disappointed. I know everybody's been complaining about how strong the DLC characters have been, because like, to be honest, I like when DLC characters are good. I like when they're playable. I like when they can fit in the meta or change the meta. But every single one of them was beyond the rest of the cast, except for like one character, which is Gyome, that it just felt like it was super pay to win. You know what I mean? Like, I like when like I said, I like when they're strong, but not too strong. They were just making them overtuned. And I get they're trying to be creative, and it's cool, but you gotta kind of stick to the frame of the other characters. You know what I mean? So, but when it comes with Doma, he is extremely underwhelming. Like, this character is really bad. Like okay, I'm not gonna over exaggerate, but I think he's pretty bad, right? Let's start off with his flaws, right? And I understand that in the movie he didn't do too much, so that's probably why. But they still could have been a bit more creative with him. I think his skills and stuff look really nice, right? Like the ice, blood manipulation, really cool, right? Let's talk about the bad things about him first before I talk about his good qualities. First of all, this air dash is really bad. Like, if any character has above a level 1 dash speed, if you do this in neutral at all one time, you're gonna get caught by a dash, right? So that's already bad. He has a level 1 dash speed, horrible, right? You already know, I think no character should have level 1 dash speed unless they're like a super hard zona, right? But demons can get away. I think demons can have level 1 dash speed, but you gotta make it balanced with the kit, right? Doma is a level 1 dash speed character, and all of his skills are very defensive, which means that sure, you can play a good keep away game, but when it comes to neutral and trying to chase people down, he has nothing that can catch anyone, and that's really bad. Like, that's really bad. You cannot give a character level 1 dash speed and have nothing, no skill in neutral that could at least close in the gap. Like, he feels like a worse Muzan, right? Muzan is level 1 dash speed, but at least Muzan has some skills to at least teleport to their opponent. Like, his tilt skill can move to it. While it's not good, it can still rush to the opponent, and his demon tilt skill is pretty good as well. That can bring you toward them, but he's level 1 dash speed, so like, it does hurt him, but at least he has something to compensate for it. But this guy has nothing, no teleport, nothing, right? He has his projectiles. I mean, it's pretty good to stop like aggression, right? It's projectile, right? And I like that, you know, this crumbles and he can at least dash to them. But in reality, who's really getting hit by that? Like, most of the time, like in a real game, you're not really getting hit by this. Like, the tracking, like, it's not gonna track them crazy, right? Let's talk about all of his skills being unsafe on guard. Like, if you do this, push block mash, like, or like this, well, they can't really punish that, but like I said, like, you don't get anything off of it. You cannot pressure with this character. His plunge is horrible, by the way. It's really bad, really bad. His plunge is bad. I think the only good things about him is that, like, his heavy is pretty good, and his guard skill, because this can play pretty good keep away, right? Now he has this where his tilt demon skill can stop like armored, like anything armor, like it breaks it. But it starts a red combo. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, defensive. This is pretty good as well. Like I said, just defensive kit, right? I tried to get creative with him and like, you know, like you can do that in the air. It does help a little bit, right? But sometimes you can confirm things, and because he's level 1 dash speed, you're not really gonna get to him, you know? But yeah, I just think he struggles with like getting in on anyone. But I think his kit is still strong enough to like fight a mid-tier, like a few characters in the game would struggle with him, right? But he actually is terrible versus the meta, obviously. But yeah, Doma, like I said, he has some good things about him. You know, he's a demon, so he heals a lot like a Kazuha. He also does really good damage. I'm gonna be honest, he does really good damage. You know, I did mess up the combo, but he does really good damage. Like I can't lie, his damage is really good. He doesn't have to spend a lot for good damage. He can pretty much ult after every skill. You know, it goes pretty far as well. But like I said, yeah, like at least like I would hope like in boost his dash or get faster or something. Like y'all saw it in the movie, right? Like this guy was blitzing Shinobu, and Shinobu's like level 3 dash in the game, but he's like level 1 in here. Like I don't know, like I said, with a character like this, like a kit like this, he can't be level 1 dash speed. They can keep him the same, right? I would just like fix his air dash to be more quicker, right? But I would make him like at least like level 3. I'm gonna be honest. Like I gotta be honest. Like I would make him level 3 dash speed. I'll make him level 3 and keep his kit the exact same, and maybe make some of his stuff more safe on block. Like if this was safe on block, you know, and this skill's not even like that good either in neutral because people can easily dodge it or dash by it. The tracking isn't too crazy, you know. Like I said, tracking on the skills ain't that crazy. So like if they're gonna make him like this, they gotta give him a faster dash speed. But with all that being said, I think Doma, I'm putting him at the bottom of B tier. He just feels like a worse Muzan. Every character in this tier can pretty much compete with him. Suzumaru has the zoning capabilities and she has level 2 dash speed. Like she has a good kit, you know, but like Doma just nothing goes with anything, you know what I mean? Like it's just you hit somebody with one skill, then you just continue, you know? Something like that, you know? But like I said, he has good things about him, like I said, but I can't. He's just not that good, you know. He's not that good, and obviously, like I said, maybe when he has like no spoilers, but obviously, you know, he's gonna have a more fight in the next movie. So that's when we'll see his full kit in the next Demon Slayer game. He's probably gonna be much better. So, but as a final DLC, I would at least thought like, you know, he would be not as strong. I thought he would be like balanced or strong, like, you know, like Kaigaku I see Shinobu level, but he's much worse than that. But that's about it. This is the final tier list. This is where I have everybody at. Comment below of how you think about the character, if you're disappointed or not, because I know he's the most hyped character. But that's pretty much it. Will I be making more content with this character and whatnot? Maybe. We'll see. I probably will. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
No one else we can dream.